Well, hello everyone. Thank you for joining this live cast. This is one of the first we're going to be doing for this wider audience, and very grateful to have you here. Very grateful that you're tuning in, whether it's live or perhaps maybe not. So we have a few communities gathered here in this time, and the intention is really to get past all the crazy noise, all the chaos, all the news in the world, and to spend some real time to drop into a space that is different from most of what you see out there today. And this is kind of a pause in the broadcast of what's going on in the world. This is a pause to tune into a deeper station, a station that lives in your heart and soul and in your being, and we're going to amplify that together. And there's a wonderful teaching. It says, where two or more are gathered, um, there's a certain frequency and energy there. And we're going to use the frequency of meditation, if you want to use that word, or prayer to do that today. And this is not a begging or a bargaining, and it's really about aligning. It's about remembering the truth of who we are, of what's true in the bigger sense, and it's the conscious return to that truth. And so really excited to kick this off and to start to do this on a more consistent basis on all these channels that we're talking to. We have a couple of YouTube and uplift channels that are participating in this, and just because is part of this as well. So we're just really grateful that you are here, tuned in, remembering the truth of who you are. And these are just so powerful. I was watching this week, there was a few videos that came out that were very powerful. And you might have seen the one of the young boy. He was about, I think, 8 or 9 years old, and he had been in a skateboard accident and in the hospital, and had this deep awareness of his father who had passed away a year before. And then he was visited from the, let's say, the angelic realm or the mystical realm, uh, by angels and maybe Jesus or Yeshua. And you could just see the reverence on his face as he was crying and connecting and remembering the truth. And it was so powerful. And then soon after that, somebody sent me a video of a boy named DJ Parker, and he had a similar experience where he was with his mom, and they were at I think at another house, and he had his feet in the pool, and his mom just thought to herself, well, he won't go in the pool because he's scared of water. So she didn't really think that there would be any problem. And sure enough, a few minutes later, she turned around and he was floating in the pool, and his mom and his stepdad pulled him out and resuscitated him. And in the hospital, he recalled what had happened to him during this time. And he had met God, he said, and um, he wanted to rename himself the word Avir, Avir, which is a Hebrew word, which he just got, which means air. And they asked him, like, why do you want to name yourself Avir, DJ? And he said, because I met God in the air. And Avir in Hebrew is a very powerful word. It's an invisible medium of all creation. It's the unseen atmosphere. It's ever present. It's essential. It's what you breathe. It's a very intense thing. You breathe it, but you don't see it. It sustains life, and yet it's kind of intangible. And so this is like the idea of the invisible divine presence that lives throughout all things, that is in all things but cannot be seen. It's on the outside of things, and it's also on the inside. So imagine when you breathe, you have it on the inside of you as well. It's pure potential. It's the void, if you will. And so I just want to take a moment to drop into a frequency with all of you, to really just be in a presence. And I know it's hard to stop scrolling, it's hard to stop watching your feeds, to get away from all that stuff. I know you have things going on in your life, but what if you just took a few minutes to sit consciously in silence and in remembering? Just turn off all the noise for a few minutes, just a few minutes. And you did this with a collective group of people that are gathering virtually beyond time and space in this medium. Some might be live, some might be watching this later, but there is no time and space in this quantum other reality, in this divine other reality. So if you're tuning in, no matter when you're watching this right now, and sending a frequency that's higher of love, of conscious attunement, of remembering, that affects all. And so I just invite you to be here with us. There is a wonderful quote from Rumi, and it says, "Out beyond ideas of wrongdoing and right doing, there is a field, and I'll meet you there." Well, I would love to meet you there now. So please join us right now just for a few minutes of prayer. You can go on with your day afterwards. We would love it if you would help magnify this frequency. This is all about magnifying and creating the frequency that we desire, not that the world is giving us. You are co-creators in this reality. So let's create together. Let's be in this together. You know, Uplift, who is surrounded by incredible people, we are really wanting to now amplify this field even more with all our collective work. And so our founder Bhavani says it's all about a higher consciousness reality. We used to call it a higher consciousness humanity, but a higher consciousness reality that we are all co-creating together. So I'd like to do that with you right now. So just get comfortable on this day. Oh, I'm going to sit in a different way. Pardon me. And let's just maybe close your eyes if that feels okay for you, if that feels right. And if you don't want to call it prayer, you can call it meditation, or you can call it contemplation, whatever. And if you have thoughts and noise and all these things happening, it's okay. It's okay. It's just the conscious idea, the conscious intention of joining in this frequency. And I promise you that the more you do this, the more it becomes natural. And so let's just take a deep breath together, a couple, and let's just drop in together into this frequency that is higher than the one we just left. And we can imagine each other all over the world doing this together and co-creating what we actually want, not what we fear. Something that comes from love, something that comes from truth, a higher truth, and something that is created collectively in this field together. So I will meet you there, and we'll just drop in for a few minutes. And when the time's right, we'll come out. Mm. Wow. Okay, that was really nice. And I just want to, first of all, thank you for making it this far. If you're listening, you made it this far. And thank you for co creating this field intentionally together. We'll be doing more of this on whatever channel you're watching this on. And I think there will be other things that will happen in this. We may add music to it. We may add a guided meditation. Please leave in the comments if you want to any anything that is moving through you um, that you would like more of. Um, so we have a dear friend, Gil Ron, who's part of this right now. And thank you, Gil. And we have Mary saying thank you for sharing. And thank you, Mary, for being here. So appreciate you. Um, yeah, so please, I really want to create this field intentionally together. And this is a start. We'll also be doing interviews. We'll be doing subjects like, can't wait to do this one about the power of water and interviewing people that are deep in the field of the consciousness of water. We'll be doing singing nature, like literally like plants that sing and mushrooms and fungi that make incredible sounds. And so, yes, please join us in the future. And if you're not subscribed to wherever you're tuning in, please do that now. We'd love to have you. And we'll see you soon. Sending you much love. Thank you for being here. And we'll catch you on the next one.